Why they have to insist on calling it the Trios Championship, I don't know. But anyway, this was the champions of the Elite of Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks of Matt and Nick Jackson, defending against House of Black in Aleister Black, Brody King, and Buddy Murphy. We all remember the drama that surrounded the Trios Championship when they were first introduced to AEW, with the Elite winning them at All Out, and then just a tiny bit of controversy backstage. Involving a certain individual who will not be named. And then some fights, championships were vacated, but eventually the Elite won them back. Too bad they apparently can't hold on to them for long periods of time. No, because the winners of the match and new AEW Trios champions, the House of Black in Malachi, Brody, and Buddy Matthews. Yes, and one could possibly say that the result of this match may have something to do with one or two reports that we have been hearing, rumors that we have been hearing about the Elite wanting to leave AEW when their contracts come up and pull a Cody Rhodes by jumping ship. But again, only time will tell. So, congratulations to the House of Black for becoming the new. Body difference. Excuse my language. Jamie Hayter put an AEW Women's World Championship on the line against Paige and Ruby Riott. Soraya had a little young person called Tony Storm with her. Yes, Tony Storm did get involved in the match as well. Yes, but a triple threat match is no count out and no disqualification. No. Now, Ruby Soho has had a few championship matches since she arrived in AEW, none of which have turned out successfully. No, unfortunately. But with Soraya Page, who until she decided to pull a Bryan Danielson by coming back from a clear threatening injury, was one of the top female superstars of the rival company. People probably wondered that when she showed up in AEW, it was only a matter of time before they put the AEW Women's Championship on Saraya. And I probably do still think that. However, it was not this night. No, not this night, because Jamie Hayter is still your AEW Women's World Champion. However, at the end of the match, Britt Baker was taken out by Tony Storm, and the fight continued inside the ring. Soho picks it up, sends Tony Storm out of the ring packing, and says, "I'm not on your side, I'm staying on the home brand side." I thought Britt Baker was injured.
No, apparently not. Then, as Ruby Soho was raising Hayes' hand in sportsmanship, Ruby then kicks Hayter in the face, and then turns heel by not only attacking Hayter, but also attacking Britt Baker. Finding herself with Sarah and Tony Storm, and saying the only reason she turned heel was because the fans booed her.
Well, that does tend to be what fans do with heels.
I mean, it's just, anyway, let's move on.
Well, I would say, what's this going to be? Variety Squad 2.0?
Let's move on to the Texas Death Match between Adam Page and
Dean Ambrose. Sorry, John Moxley.
Now, this match was preposterously bloody and violent, but it was well received.
Again, like I said last week, this should have been a California death match, considering that they were in California.
No, they never know why. But yes, there was all sorts of weapons being used. Chairs, wire.
Well, the crew's kind of in the name for the match that it's going to be some kind of extreme stuff.
There was also, kitchen forks being used. Yes, you heard us right, kitchen forks.
In other words, they used everything but the kitchen thing.
So we did that. But anyway, the winner of the match, or should I say the winner of this war between the two men, was Hangman Adam Page.
Yes, well, John Moxley seems to be having a bit of bad luck since losing the AEW World Championship. Going back to some championship action.
Yeah.
Samoa Joe, a name we don't need a copyright.
No, of course not.
Who defended the TNT Championship against Wardlow, who of course is the former partner/running buddy of AEW World Champion MJF.
And whoever won this match would also have to go on to face the winner of the AEW ladder match, Face Revolution ladder match, would have gone to face Powerhouse Hobbs on AEW Dynamite.
Yes, and we'll get to that in a moment. But this is not the first time that these two have crossed over the TNT Championship.
Yes.
And in a hard-hitting match, by the winner by technical submission, and new TNT champion Wardlow, marking Wardlow's second reign as TNT champion. But unfortunately for him, things would get a bit weird. I say weird. Would not go his way. Because first of all, on Tuesday evening, his rental car was apparently broken into, and and the TNT Championship and some of his other stuff was stolen out of there.
Yes, and no one had any idea on who did it.
Then, on last night's episode of Dynamite, he would lose the TNT Championship to Powerhouse Hobbs with a little bit of help from QT Marshall.
Yes. Unfortunately. So, Powerhouse Hobbs is your new TNT champion.
And the final two matches, also championship matches, is the Fatal 4-Way which saw the Guns in Austin and Compton defending against the Acclaimed
Of Anthony Bowens and Max Caster.
with Billy
Danny
Gunn,
and Spinning in their corner.
then also defending against Jay Lethal and Hall of Famer Double J Jeff Jarrett.
Against the team of Freshly Squeezed Orange Cassidy and Dan Housen.
Don't you mean Dan Crazy?
It pretty much is, to be fair.
These 4-way matches are complicated enough when they're just a simple 4-way, let alone when you turn it into a tag team match.
I was gonna say, yeah.
These matches tend to work in a way that, if I remember correctly, two people are legal in the ring at any time. You can tag anyone at any time.
Yep. All that sounds right. All that sounds right.
But after 13 minutes of chaos, 13 and a half minutes of chaos, the winner of this match, and still AEW World Tag Team Champions, are the Guns.
They weren't given long to celebrate their win, because out comes FTR.
You mean, otherwise known as the Revival.
And they immediately attacked the Guns, because remember, the Guns were the reason that FTR lost the Ring of Honor Tag Team titles. And it looks like FTR want a little bit of payback.
And that's probably gonna be our AEW Tag Team Championship match going into Double or Nothing. I believe is.
Like but now it's time for our main event.
Yes, it is an Iron Man match. 60-minute Iron Man match for the AEW World Championship as MJF defends against Daniel Bryan and Bryan Danielson. And of course, we all know how this works. Match is supposed to last a total of 1 hour. The person with the most falls at the end of that hour wins the match. Falls are obtained by pinfall, submission, countdown, or disqualification.
So after 25 minutes, 28 seconds, we had our first ball going towards Bryan Danielson.
Yes, after hitting MJF with running knee.
Yeah. And then after 26 minutes, it was 2-0 Bryan Danielson.
Yeah, MJF was disqualified after hitting Danielson with a low blow.
But then immediately, literally seconds later, it was 2-1 Bryan Danielson.
Yes, because pretty much after the low blow, MJF rolled up Bryan for the 3 count. Then after that, MJF immediately pinned Bryan again to make it 2-all.
in the favour of Maxwell Jacob Freeman.
20 minutes left to play, MJF hit Bryan with the Heat Seeker, aka a sit-down powerbomb.
But then after 49 minutes, making it 3-all, was Bryan Danielson.
Hitting a lock in the legal stretch onto MJF. Now, I wonder where he learned that from.
But unfortunately, time was up. The bell rings and the match ended in a draw. But AEW General Manager Tony Khan came out and said the match would continue under sudden death rules.
And 5 minutes into overtime, MJF would make Bryan Danielson submit to his own finishing move. The bell rock. The move which 9 years ago won him the World Championship on the Showcase of the Immortals.
Crazy, isn't it? So, who is your winner? And still AEW World Heavyweight Champion, Maxwell Jacob Freeman.
Yes, and I'm wondering whether they want to just delay changing the titles for a bit longer. So we'll run through the results again. Pre-show match, for those people who care.
Or the volume match.
Same thing. Do you want to say it?
Briscoe and the Lucha Brothers
Defeat
and the Rusty Athletes of Josh Woods and Tony Nese.
In the main show, Ricky Starks defeated Chris Jericho.
Jungle Boy Jack Perry defeated Christian Cage in a final burial match.
House of Black defeated the Elite of Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks to win the AEW World Trios Championship.
Jamie Hayter retained her AEW Women's World Championship against Saraya and Ruby Soho.
I know.
Coming in?
In a minute.
Hammond Adam Page defeated John Moxley in a Texas death match.
Then Wardlow defeated Samoa Joe to become the TNT champion for 3 days.
The Guns retained the AEW World Tag Team titles against the Acclaimed, Lee for Jeff Jarrett, and Freshly Squeezed Orange Cassidy and Danhausen.
And then MJF won a 60-minute Iron Man match in sudden death overtime to retain the AEW World Championship by 4 falls to 3.
So that about does it for our AEW Revolution show.
And AEW's next show comes at us from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, on May the 28th, and it's their flagship show, Double or Nothing.
So until then, he's been
Race Jones, and he's been
John Smith, and we will see you for Double or Nothing. Because there was an email from Game come through saying that the order's been dispatched and it should be here on release day.
Funnily enough, I had that exact same email earlier today.
Right, thanks, Mr. Jones. I will leave you to it. We'll speak to you Sunday if anything major happens on SmackDown. I'll see you.
Just over 15,000.